Hi and welcome. My name is Lawrence, and I'll be leading us through this practice this afternoon. Just trying something different. I put the playlist in the description or on the chat, so you can check that out if you want to put some music on. That's kind of curated something for this practice today. So, welcome. My name is Lawrence again. So happy to connect with you. Want to find yourself in a comfortable seat, whatever that means for you, and starting to tune into the body, finding ease in the breath, quieting the mind, focusing on this next 60 minutes we have together. Practice curated to develop our expressions of love. Think about my teachers talk about how everything in life, everything we do, everything we have done or will do, is either an expression of love or a cry out for love. And you could think about how a child, right, or children, or even adults at times, do things that are just calling for attention, calling to be consoled, calling to be loved, right? I don't have children, so I can't give specific examples, but I'm pretty sure we've all been in situations where we can see that it's a cry for love. You know, somebody's lashing out, some words that are said that just aren't in line with the person's character, or actions are not in line with the character, or even ourselves. You know, sometimes we're just lashing out because we want to be loved. In this time of uncertainty, this time of separation, we may for ourselves to feel those feelings a little bit more. And there's nothing wrong with crying out for love as long as you do it intentionally. So there's non-intentional crying out for love, that's the lashing out, the change behavior, the spitefulness, the vengefulness, right? And there's intentional crying out for love, there's open communication, calling and confronting those hard questions, the hard relationships. But then also the expressions of love. So many expressions of love, how we can do those things, you know? Recently, my expression of love has been cooking, and cooking for people who are not quite my loved ones, my roommates, you know, and we're not very close, but just finding joy in cooking for people around me who, you know, don't have it at the moment. Same thing for just giving thanks. Giving thanks, I think, is a very underrated way to express love. Thanks for the meal, thanks for this help, thanks for everything. Just giving thanks. I think sometimes we often forget that the power in expressing gratitude. You know, gratitude is an expression of love. So this practice this afternoon is dedicated to the energy of finding ways to express our love, moving the spectrum from unintentional cries for love to intentional cries for love and expressions of love. So come to your seat, maybe lower your gaze and closing your eyes, and just start to settle in, scanning your life, your situation, and seeing perhaps places where there are cries out for love around you. Next, inhale. You're going to take that cry for love and become an alchemist. So inhale that cry for love here. And on the exhale, you're going to find an expression for that love to answer it. Next, inhale, find another cry for love. Inhale here. Exhale, find an expression. Last one before we begin our practice. Inhale, cry for love. Exhale, find your unique expression. Coming to a tabletop position, whatever that, coming back here. I'm coming to our mat. So find your knees stacked under your hips, wrists stacked on the shoulders, and just begin to bring a gentle awareness to the spine. Inhale, draw the chest forward and up. Maybe gaze toward the third eye. Exhale, round the spine, pull the belly in, look toward the navel. Continuing to find your spine, your own personal expression of love. Open the heart space here. Exhale, rounding. Inhale here. Exhale. Start to bring any other movements. Maybe circle the hips, press to the child's pose. What do you feel you need to express your love in the world around you? intentionally finding strength from within to express your love without restraint. Then back to tabletop. Walk the palms forward, dovetail the pelvis, anahatasana, let the heart reach toward the mat. So sometimes we're just stuck in this heart space, which prevents us from expressing or receiving cries of love. We just become cold or detached. So anahata, we're becoming unstuck here. Maybe the forehead touches the ground, maybe it hovers. If you have any shoulder injury or just general tightness, walk the palms further than the shoulder with distance. Then slowly sliding forward, down to belly. Take the hands in front of you, forehead to the mat. We're here in this full prostration, giving thanks to the earth, to our ancestors, our families that's no longer with us, the people no longer with us. Just giving thanks for the impact they've made in our lives. Then take the hands behind the back, interlocking fingers. Bring the shoulder blades together. Breath in, pull the fist away, lift feet, thighs, and chest. Locust here. Exhale, release, and keep the hands together. Inhale up, lift. Exhale. Release the hands, take them to line up at the chest. Elbows come together. Shoulder blades squeeze together. Inhale, lifting belly, chest, head for cobra. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Once again for cobra. Exhale. This time when you lift, you can stay in cobra or lift for your upward facing dog. Let the hips hover forward as the chest reaches up. And then descend to knees, coming back. Walk the hands toward the knees and come to standing here for this camel shape. Begin to open our chest and our shoulders. So inhale, arms reach up. Tuck the tailbone under, exhale. Bend the elbows, squeeze shoulders together, wide W, opening here. Inhale, lifting. Exhale. Inhale here. Exhale. One more like this. Exhale. And this time when you come up, bend the elbows, right forearm in front of the left, pulling the elbows behind the ears here. Lift the chest as the pelvis tucks, presses forward. Exhale, wide W, open. Here again, inhale, lift, uncovering the sheaths to help us open our heart, express that love without reservation. What does that look like for you? Inhale, one more. Exhale. Coming down, hands to the earth, curl the toes on the lift for downward facing dog. This space here. Working to bring the heels down. Maybe you keep the knees bent. Press into the forefinger and thumb. Chest presses back toward the thighs. You gaze toward the navel. Then slowly walk the feet to meet hands. You're coming to the back of the mat. Keep a gentle bend in the knees. Release the neck. And forward fold. Maybe take opposite elbows. And working through this nice back bending sequence. So I want you to start to draw awareness here in your lower back. In this position here, you start to feel the muscles stretch, the space between the vertebrae expand.
And it's in this space sometimes that we create tension in our back bend in practice. So you start to feel pain here, come out of the posture and reassess. Gently releasing elbows, rise in a stand, finding your mountain here.
Toes can touch or feet can be hip distance apart. Tuck the tailbone under, draw the pubic bone forward, shoulder on the back, lifting and spreading the collarbones, the lower ribs pull in, neutral gaze forward, slight tuck of the chin. Find a strong mountain. We're working with this heart space in this anahata, this fourth chakra, can be also considered the sacred altar of the body. It's where the gross elements meet the subtle elements, or the solar energy from the right meets the lunar energy from the left. And it's just this really nice place where we can start to express our love. So we work with this altar, maybe start to envision what it looks like in the sacred heart space. Moving through this pranam series, staying here, inhale, bend the elbows, slightly bending the knees, coming up behind the ears. Exhale, wide W. From here, take the hands to the lower back. Elbows draw together. Standing camel, let the tailbone tuck under, lift the heart space here. Exhale, let the hands draw down the back of the legs, fold forward, leading with the heart. Inhale, hands to shin, flat back. Exhale, coming down to the ground to tabletop. Inhale, walk the hands forward. Exhale, Anahatasana. Inhale, lifting chest. Come down to belly. Exhale, take the hands extended in front of you, full prostration. One breath cycle here. Inhale, giving thanks. Exhale. Find the expression. Take the hands behind the back. We'll take 3 progressive back bends. Inhale, lifting for your locust. Exhale, release hands to frame the chest. Inhale, lift for your cobra. Exhale, down. You can choose to stay in one of those 2 or lifting up for your up dog. Exhale, coiling up, take it back. Next, exhale, walk the hands back toward the feet. Inhale, hands to shin, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, arms circle out and up. Exhale, hands at heart center. Come again, inhale, lifting, elbows bend, pulling behind the ears, lift the chest. Exhale, wide W. Open the heart space. Standing camel, taking the hands to lower back. Press the tailbone under, lift the chest. Exhale, fold forward, leading with the heart. Inhale, hands to shin, flat back. Exhale, coming down toward the earth for tabletop. Then walk the hands forward, breath in. Exhale, toward the mat with the heart. Inhale, lifting chest, slide forward, down to belly, and exhale, full prostration. On the exhale, take the hands behind the back, inhale, lifting for locust. Exhale, hands release, frame the chest, breath in, cobra. Exhale, down, lifting 3rd time for your up dog. You can stay in locust or cobra. It's your expression of love. Coming back on the exhale. Looks different every time. Looks different every person. It's okay. There's ways to open the heart to express that love. Becoming that alchemist. To change those unintentional cries of love to intentional cries or an expression of love. Maybe through devotional service. Exhale, walk the hands back toward the feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, arms circle out and up, lifting back to mountain. Exhale, hands at heart center. Last one like this. Inhale, elbows bend, lifting heart space. Exhale, wide W, hands to the lower back. Inhale, standing camel, lifting. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, hands to shin, flat back. Exhale, coming down to tabletop. Inhale, walk the palms forward. Anahatasana, exhale. Inhale, sliding forward down to belly. Exhale, take the hands forward. Prostration here, breath in. Exhale, releasing. Locust prepped. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Hands frame the chest. Inhale, lift cobra. Exhale, down. Inhale, lifting. Upward facing dog. Exhale. Coiling up. Downward facing dog here. We'll move from here to our mandala sequence. What we do at the front of the mat is what we do at the back of the mat. So bring your feet together. Inhale, right leg lifts, down dog splits. Exhale, step foot between the hands. Back heel descends, warrior one prep. Maybe to walk that right foot over 1 inch to the right. Inhale, lifting here. Settle in, squaring off the shoulders, pull the left shoulder point forward as you bend the front knee. Chest presses forward to the hips, pinkies wrapped in, or inside the last 3 fingers. Your heart is open here. Become that warrior of love, expressing it how you see fit. Inhale here. Exhale, wide W. Open at the heart space. Inhale, circle up. Exhale, open. Inhale, lift last time. Exhale. Hands gather behind the back, pulling shoulder blades together. Inhale, lifting, pull a fist away from lower back. Exhale, fold forward. Finding humility in the expression of love. Being able to apologize and forgive. Releasing hands inside the right foot. Listen carefully. Walk around the left side of the mat, bending the left knee, half skandasana, keep the chest parallel to the ground. Then we're coming back to the back of the mat. Frame the left foot to pivot over. Adjust your stance here. Inhale, rising. So now you're facing the back of the mat, finding love here. Even in unknown circumstances, you follow the sound of my voice. Breath in, lift. Exhale, wide W. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, open. One more inhale up. Find space and place to gather and express that love to the outside world. Hands locked behind the back. Inhale, lifting. Exhale. Sending love to those who are in times of emergency, times of need. Releasing, frame the left foot, slide it back, move through your vinyasa. You're facing the back of the mat here, so coming forward and down. You can move to your regular vinyasa here, or you can come to a modified from anahatasana and choosing a back bend. See what your body needs to express the love for yourself. Self-love is very important. How do we choose to love ourselves, even in our most vulnerable states? Feet draw together. Inhale, right leg lifts.
Exhale, step foot between the hands. Same sequence, same side. Back heel descends, warrior one, lift. Maybe your expression of love is being vulnerable with those who have been vulnerable with you or with yourself. Be able to confront that. Inhale, lift. Exhale, wide W. Inhale, drawing up. Exhale, open. One more inhale, lift. Exhale. Hands gather behind the back, lifting chest. Breath in. Exhale, fold forward. Pulling the outer right hip in line to center of the body. Releasing hands to the inside of the right foot. Walk along the side of the mat, bend the left knee. Half skandasana before coming to the front. Frame the left foot, readjust your stance, maybe to walk the left foot over a little bit. Warrior one base, breath in, root to rise. Press firmly to the outside edge of the back foot, squaring off the shoulders. Exhale, wide W, open at the heart. Inhale, drop. Exhale. One more inhale up. Exhale. Hands gather behind the back. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, fold forward. Gently release the hands. Step it back. Move through your vinyasa. Either or, the classic or our variation for today. So how can we express love? Sometimes it's through dance for me. I feel most free. So the next part, we come back on the left side. The same sequence. It's one breath, one movement. So every breath curtails a movement. Bring feet together. Inhale, left leg lifts. Everything's one time. Exhale, step foot between the hands. Inhale, lifting up. Warrior one, move right into it. Exhale, expressing love. Open the heart. Gather hands behind the back. Inhale, lifting chest. Exhale, fold forward. Humbly bowing down. Releasing, walk hands along the right side of the mat. Bend the right knee, half skandasana. Taking it back to the back of the mat. Back heel down, warrior one, lift. Exhale, wide W, open. Hands gather, inhale, lift. Exhale, fold forward. Releasing hands, step it back. Modified or classic vinyasa. We'll take it one more time. Left side, inhale, left leg lifts, down dog splits. Exhale, step foot between the hands. Back heel descends, warrior one, rise. Exhale, open. Hands gather behind the back, lifting chest. Exhale, fold forward. Release hands, walk along the side. Bend the right knee. Then frame the right foot. Breath in, warrior one. Exhale, open. Hands gather. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold forward. Release hands. Coming down to the mat. Slide the right foot back. Descend to knees. I'm grabbing a block here. If you have a block or something like it, maybe a big dictionary book you can use. Taking the block or facsimile thereof to the mat, making fist. So make a fist, and the fingertips are pointing towards you, framing the block here. Bring the elbows stacking at the shoulders. If you don't hit block, it's totally fine. Then curl the toes under, lifting for your dolphin. Now walk the feet a little further back here. Head is hovering. Breath in here. Exhale slowly. Bring the chest forward. Dolphin push-up. Inhale, coiling up. Dolphin. Exhale. Sometimes expressing love is hard. We have to move through it. It's worthwhile endeavor. Inhale up. Exhale. Forearm plank. Inhale up. Back to dolphin. 2 more. Coming forward on exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Then release the knees. And rest in child's pose for 3 breaths. Expression of love can be resting. Gently coming back up, tabletop, curl the toes under, lifting for downward facing dog. On the exhale, bend your knees, hop or step lightly to the top. Coming to standing, here. Bring the toes to touch, heels 1 inch apart. Breath in, chair pose, let the hips sink down, chest reaches forward to the armpits as the arms reach up. Pinkies wrapped in here. Settle into the space and the sensation as you press through all corners of the feet, so not holding too far in the back or front. Even distribute the weight here. Take right hand to hip. Exhale, fold forward, reaching. Bring the chest toward the thigh first, then cross over, left elbow on the outside of the right knee, palms together. Before going any further, check the knees, pulling them back in line with each other. Then sit the hips down, lower than the chest. Exhale, pressing the top hand, lifting the sternum to meet the thumbs. Now, we're going to try to see if we can take this transition. From here, shift the weight into the right leg. Start to lift the left. And maybe it just jumps back, maybe it hovers to your twisting high lunge. So curling the left toes under. Here, twisting. Then release toward the earth, rising high crescent lunge. Back thigh firm, square off the hips, pinky wrapped in, tuck the tailbone under. Slowly release the back heel down, 5-pointed star toward the left side of the mat. Take your arms out, drawing the ankles underneath the wrists, turn the toes in. Breath in, arms reach forward and up. Exhale, fold forward, just send the hips back. Bring the chest down, hands work to be in line with the arches of the feet. Maybe gently bend the knees here. Feeling yourself here. You may be holding back from expressing love. You may see that show up as you pressing more weight in your heels. So can you trust yourself? Trust the systems and the people around you to open up a little bit more. Shifting the weight forward. Finding more sensation, deepening this position or posture. deepening our expression of love. I've discovered the deeper I go to express, the more there is to give. Elbows wrap in, 2 more breaths. Gently releasing, walk the hands forward, halfway lift the chest. Breath in, rising up, arms lift. Exhale, turn the right toes forward, come to your warrior two as you bend the front knee. Drawing a line from front heel to the back arch, back toe slightly pivoted forward to activate the back glute. Coming down, bending the front knee, and trying to keep the chest stacked over the hips. Here. Rolling shoulders down the back, pulling lower ribs in. Settle in this warrior of love, giving from the inside out, beyond our value. You can release here straight up the front leg, maybe shorten your stance a little bit, bringing the back foot in 2 or 3 inches. Facing the side of the mat, arms come down. Press the pelvis forward, same heel to arch alignment. Lifting arms up here. You're going to come to bend the left elbow. The hand takes right underneath the right elbow. Right palm turns toward the front of the mat, and press that arm in that direction toward the right foot. Then pull back here, you're isolating the shoulders. Tuck the tailbone under, lift the chest, breath in. Exhale, hovering, trying to send the hips toward the left, toward the back of the mat. You may not go down far too much, that's totally fine. Working not to just come forward here, but trying to lift the chest, getting here deep into the intercostals and shoulder girdle. Hovering, the obliques are working here. And slowly releasing, Trikonasana. Right hand to the inside shin of the calf, left arm reaches up, pressing pelvis forward. Maybe gaze toward the right big toe. Get a nice neck release here. Left hand draws behind. Inhale, circle up toward the front of the room. Extending. Exhale, wide W. Pull back. Inhale, draw up. Exhale, open. One more, inhale up. Exhale. Then taking hands down to frame the right foot. Square the hips, lift the back heel, descend the knee. Low lunge, pad out the blanket or curl the mat over. Breath in, reaching down to draw up. Low lunge. We're here. In this position, I really think embodies this energy of the sacred altar. Lower body grounded, reaching to the earth. Upper body reaching toward the heavens. The right hand center is our sacred heart space. Our expression of love here. So draw the hands to heart center. You make a sacred offering here. Inhale, reach the arms forward and open. Taking back to the center. Here. Find an expression of love. Inhale, reach forward. Open up the palms. You're giving a gift here from your altar. Exhale, releasing it. One more. Hands at heart center. Sacred offering. Inhale, reach forward. Open the palms. Open and lift. Slowly release. So you come into this short runner's lunge, bringing the left knee to stack under the left hip, right knee over the right heel. Right hand to lower back, tuck the tailbone under, left arm reaches up, for your half camel. Now making sure when you're here, you're not sinking forward in the hips. Everything's stacked. Reaching up through the upper left side body here. You could choose to stay or curl the left toes under. Bring the right hand down to the heel. Now when you're here, you don't want to twist up your body. You're still reaching up. So try to bring that right shoulder forward as the left pinky draws up and back. Gently release. Coming down. Slide it back. Move through your vinyasa. We'll take other side. Just a moment. Curling toes under for me. On the exhale, bend the knees, hop or step lightly to the top. Coming to standing. Toes touch, heels 1 inch apart. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Sitting down, reaching forward, pinkies wrapped in. Press the chest forward, the armpits. Even weight distribution in the feet. Then take a left hand to hip. Before initiating the twist, coming down, bend the knees, bring chest forward to the thighs. Get that side body extension before crossing over. Right elbow on the outside of the knee, palms together, fingertips face the front. Check your knees here. These mimic your hips, so you'll make sure you protect yourself. Pulling the knees in line with each other, sit down in the hips. Inhale, exhale. Twisting here, working to stack the shoulders. Bring the center of the chest toward the thumbs. You can choose to release here, or maybe you take the transition, shift the weight to the left leg, right foot comes up, hovers back for your twisting high lunge. Here. Scissors and thighs together. Then releasing, hands to the earth, rising up for your high crescent lunge. Bend the front knee, make sure it's back knees and dip, so press back to the heel, keep the right quad firm, arms reach, pinkies wrapped in, or just interlock the last 3 fingers. Settle in, expressing that love here from our sacred altar. Gently release, back heel descends, face the right side of the mat. Arms come out to the side, toes turn in, breath in, reaching arms up. Exhale, fold forward and down. Give yourself a rest here. Checking in where you're holding that energy. Maybe you're holding back. You safely move forward, bend the knees a little bit more, and tip. Slowly releasing. Breath in, lifting up. Pivot the left foot forward, warrior two. Draw that front heel to the back arch. Open up here, expressing love through the fingertips as the shoulders draw down the back. Then slowly straighten out the front leg. Arms are in the center, maybe shorten your stance here. Bring that back foot in a little bit. Facing the side of the mat. Arms reach up. Bending. The right elbow takes, right hand takes the underside of the left elbow. Left palm turns toward the left foot and press down and pull back with the right hand. You're facing the side of the mat, don't let the ribs puff out. Tuck the tailbone under, breath in here, lifting the chest. Exhale, shift the hips back to the right and come down. Again, you're not coming all the way down. You may not come all the way down. It's totally fine. By getting this shoulder opening here. Keep the shoulders square. Isolating as you press down and lift. One more breath. Releasing. Left hand to the inside shin ankle calf. Right arm reaches up. Pressing pelvis forward. Shoulders draw back. Again, you can gaze toward the left foot. Reach on, right arm behind. Inhale, circle up. Exhale, wide W. Inhale, draw up. Exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Taking the hands to frame the left foot. Curl the back toes under, descend the knee. Low crescent lunge. Reaching arms up as you sink down. Root to rise, connection. Earth below, heavens above. Here we are in the center. Solar to the right, lunar to the left. Just think what magnificent things we can accomplish when we can tap into all those energies right here in the Sacred Heart. So bringing hands toward the center of the chest. Breath in, making your offering, reaching out, open palms, and express, open. Taking hands to heart center once again. Reach for, breath in, open. Last time. Inhale, make an expression. Lovely hug when all this is over. We're safe. Hugging open. Then gently release. Shorten your stance. 2 90-degree angles. Left knee stacked over the heel. Right hip stacked over the knee. Left hand to lower back. Inhale, draw up, reach. Pinky wrapped in, you're reaching up. Choose to stay. We'll curl the back toes under. Left hand to the right heel. Reaching. Square out the shoulders. Lift. And gently release. Bring both knees down. Here. You can curl the toes under or keep the top of the feet to the earth. If you experience any discomfort for camel, let's start just by, if you have the block, place between your thighs here. Here we can secure the lower back by squeezing the block, activating Mula Bandha. So taking hands to heart center here, making that offering from our heart space. Inhale, reaching forward, open. Elbows bend. The hands take to the lower back. Palms or fingertips are face down, or maybe they can face up. And feel yourself actively pressing the lower back away from the thoracic spine. Squeezing the block if you need to. Elbows draw together. Open heart here, vulnerable. Expressing our love through our camel here. Open breath in. Now, this neck can come back as much as we can keep the integrity of our breath. So if we come way back here, I get a shallowness here, so I don't have it over there. I'm coming here, I can still breathe, still expressing my love for myself and the world around me. 2 more breaths here. Releasing. You can move the block. If you want to take the second round with the toes curled under, same thing. Palms at heart center, moving from our sacred altar into the world, giving, expressing our love, open. Elbows bend, hands take to the lower back. Your choice, making sure if you don't have the block that you're scissoring thighs together, secure the lower back here. Then maybe, if the toes are curled under, you take the middle finger to the inside of the heel, palms turn to the outside. You find an oppositional force, pressing the heels in, fingertips press out. Gently releasing, coming down. Your heels are met with your glutes. Grab your block once again. Coming back to that dolphin shape. This time make it L, so the space between the forefinger and thumb frames the block. Elbows stacking the shoulders. And you may just choose to come here. Curling toes under. Stay in dolphin. This is a lot just to strengthen yourself. Play with it. Maybe one leg comes up. Remember, head is lifted, hovering, reaching toward the thighs. Maybe the other leg comes up. I'm too wet to even try to go up for a forearm balance, but you have it. You want to move into a practice for a little bit, do so. Or you can come back and doing the dolphin push-ups. Take 5 breaths here. And gently releasing. Taking ourselves to our back. I'm going to take this here. So we're in our back here, knees bent. Toes face the front of the mat. Press the lower back into the earth. Inhale, lifting. Lower, mid, upper back. Choose to stay here. Interlock the fingers, lifting chest as you walk the shoulder blades underneath. Find more space for the thighs to lift. Heart is open. Heart is expressing that love. Then slowly release upper, mid, lower back. One more back bend, our final back bend of the class, the session together. Way to express love. Inhale, lifting, your choice of bridge or wheel. If you're taking that wheel, hands frame the chest, the shoulders. Fingertips point toward the shoulder. And press into palms, lifting. Working to keep the toes turned forward. Chest works, just press back to the back of the mat. Lifting, everyone's heart is open. You'll find expression of love, open,
unstuck. And slowly releasing, coming down. Take this rebound position, taking the legs to extend. It's not quite Shavasana, we're just letting the spine realign, coming back to a neutral position before we move to counter poses. So coming down, breathing into the earth. Bring knees to chest. Here, arms to the side, the goalpost of the team. Move into a twist first. So bring legs, knees to the left, shimmy the hips to the right, and gaze over to the direction of the right also. Okay. Bring knees back to center. Transition other side, knees to the left. Gaze, knees to the right, gaze to the left. Then back to the center. Now you can choose which forward fold you want to see your practice with. Maybe you lift to a seat, take the legs to extend, and just reach toward the feet for your seated forward fold here. This is nice and good. The middle back, lower back. Presses to chest, try to reach toward the thighs here. Or maybe you come to your shoulder stand slash plow. Actually, stay in plow. You don't need to come to shoulder stand. So you come back, lifting feet overhead. And just stay. Your feet don't touch overhead. Just bring your hands to the lower back. But don't come to shoulder stand. It's more so for the mid back here. Choosing to stay. If you're in that plow, make sure your thighs are lifted away from the face. And slowly releasing, coming from that plow, just letting the vertebrae slowly come down. From that seated forward fold, same thing, opposite direction. Everyone bring knees to chest. Maybe rock a little bit side to side to massage your lower back. Maybe take happy baby. Here. And when you're You can release for your Shavasana. Drawing awareness away from the body. Place the left hand on top of heart and right hand on top of left. Back to your sacred altar, this space to express love. Questioning perhaps what love is and how can I express it. I'll read this excerpt. Love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. It does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered, keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails, but where there are prophecies, they will cease. Where there are tongues, they will be stilled. Where there is knowledge, it will pass away. Bring knees to chest, roll slowly to one side. And then press into a comfortable seat. We'll take hands at heart center. I'd like to seal our practice of one round of Om, connecting each of us together. Have this space and opportunity to connect through various means. Still expressing our love. Primordial sound, one sound of Om. Exhale everything out here. Inhale to Om. Om. thank you so much for joining me this time and having a expression of love. Have a wonderful, safe day. Namaste. Bhakti Yoga DC is here and committed to giving you these yoga classes via YouTube. So you can sign up on MindBody, pay for a class. If not, we'll make it accessible. So it is on YouTube for our live stream. If you'd kindly like to subscribe, share the page, donate, share with your friends. We have classes every day on YouTube, so check the schedule out. Look forward to seeing you, connect with you next time. Bye.